the story of the record, it takes it could have just stopped where it did, and it came out in France, and just a little buzz here, but Rodney Bingenheimer started playing it on K Rock in Los Angeles, and he picked it up not for the music but for the cover. He liked that picture of Edie.
Very smart. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we were doing everything we could. We'll put Edie on the cover, which we were borrowing the idea from the Smiths, who all their albums had like a cover star, some old movie star or English, some guy, and the Andy Warhol thing, and we had the Bowie song, and we had the Lou Reed song. We were just, loading it up as best we could to get people to look at us, look at all our cool influences. And Rodney picked up the album and started playing songs off it, and anything struck a chord, I guess, with the listeners. And as they used to say, the phones lit up. And,
it's crazy. So as I was looking, anything, which I assumed was a US hit, like a pop hit that was heard, because we heard it all. It didn't even chart. It was the song.
It was on one radio station.
Yeah.
It was on KROQ, which I was going to get into later when we talked about the #2 record of the year of 1985, because you could have a huge hit in Los Angeles because K-Rock was one of a kind radio station. And other than that, it was probably on some college radio stations, but I doubt there was another commercial radio station in the country playing it.
Yeah.
At least until maybe 91X played it. And then eventually when San Francisco came on board, Live 105, they played it. But K-Rock was our bread and our butter.
Yeah, I'm surprised other stations didn't pick it up, but I guess eventually stations started playing Dramarama. I mean, you had a few hits.
It took a few years.
It did, yeah.
No, we put the record out ourselves, and we didn't have a promotion team or anything, so we never really even tried to push it beyond Los Angeles. We were just selling records in Los Angeles. We were on the radio in Los Angeles, and we were like, wow. And at that point, we were living in New Jersey, and we had no idea. A friend of mine, a friend of a friend, called up and said, "Hey, did you know this DJ Rodney Bingenheimer is playing your record on Sunday nights?" And we said no, but we knew who Rodney was. And so we contacted Rodney. Rodney was saying we were from France. Rodney had no idea we were from New Jersey. So we contacted Rodney, and then Rodney came out to New Jersey for the Monkees were getting back together, and their first show was in New York. So he stayed with us, and it had switched from just being on his show on Sunday nights to Rick Carroll, who was the program director of K-Rock, had added it to the regular rotation, and it was doing really well. We had no idea. We came out to California for a little vacation, and we're on the radio like every couple hours, and we booked a show and sold out, and we opened up for the Psychedelic Furs at Irvine Meadows, and we were just, we were all working day jobs in New Jersey, and we came out to California for a vacation and ended up just staying.
Just being rock stars.
Yes, exactly.
Look at that.
And really just, it was like a movie. It was like winning a